Hi and welcome back to my channel MAJ Cognitions. Once again I'm here with another gardening video with two of my beautiful plants. One of them is a house plant. It's an indoor plant. You can keep it inside. It's an excellent air purifier. It absorbs pollutants from the air. So you probably have guessed what is that plant which I'm going to talk about. It's right in front of the camera. I have focused on that plant actually. Here they are. And after this plant I'm going to talk about one of my succulent which I missed out on talking about when I made my succulent video, in which I spoke about three different types of succulents, including aloe vera, portulaca, which is moss rose, and my dragon fruit cacti. But I missed out on talking about my pineapple. So I'm going to talk about my pineapples later on. Let's begin with my spider plant. So the plant you see here is a spider plant. It's not just one plant. I have many. I started out with my spider plant with a little bud. All I did is I just plugged this little bud off the mother plant from my office garden where I work. Okay, so I just plugged off this baby plant. It was not even this big. It was very small. All right, so these plants you see hanging here are all baby spider plants. So it is I have one, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 baby spider plants, and here's the mother plant. So it was just a little bud or a baby spider plant. I just wanted to experiment growing the spider plant in the water. So all I did was I took a baby spider plant or a bud or whatever you want to call it, and I placed it in the water. It started rooting out. Roots started growing longer. Leaves started coming out, and that's how my spider plant grew bigger. And then I decided to put it in a soil, and it grew bigger and bigger, and I got my spider plant fully established. So here's that plant. Okay, this is a mother plant of all my spider plants, from which I started out my spider plants. So there are different ways of reproducing this plant or propagating it. What it does is it grows bigger. When it grows bigger and larger, it spreads around, and one single plant divides into multiple buds. So you can just take them off, separate them, and put them in different containers, or in a soil bed, or in a garden, wherever you want, and you have multiple spider plants. That's one way of doing it, which I did. All right, so this is a parent plant, and it started to grow bigger and made few buds. I took them off the bottle and I separated 2 of them, and then I put them in different containers. So here's the other bud of my parent spider plant. Look how big it is growing. It hasn't started growing babies yet. Okay, I'm hoping this bud will start popping out babies, but I'm fine. I don't have a huge space to put all of them, so that's all right if this one does not reproduce, but it will in some point. If your plant is growing healthy, then it will produce buds and baby plants. So look how healthy it is. So this is a variegated variety of spider plant. It has some pattern on its leaves, um, and there is another type of spider plant which is completely green. Probably that's the natural variety of spider plant, originated from Africa. So now let me show you how reproducing or propagating plants, spider plants from bud works. You see this? When your spider plant bud grows bigger, it will start to develop some roots, aerial roots, as you can see. Let me try and focus and show you that. Hope you can see some aerial roots popping out from this bud. See, this is also growing some buds. You see, this is the biggest one. It's growing some buds. So when my buds grow bigger and when they'll have big roots, then I will separate all those little baby spider plants, and I'm going to put them in different pots and or in my soil bed to make more of my spider plants. So yeah, that was it about the spider plant. I believe that I mentioned earlier that spider plant absorbs all the pollutants from the air. It makes air safer and cleaner to breathe. It purifies the air in its surrounding area. And the best part of spider plant out of all air purifying plant is this is not even a poisonous plant. So if you have babies and pets around spider plant, you don't have to worry about them. Instead, you have to worry about your plant. If your babies or toddler or your pets like to munch on your plants, so that is something to worry about for your plants, not for your pets. So yeah, that was it about my spider plants. Very hardy, extremely easy to take care of. The same ground rule applies for this plant as well. For watering, just put your finger in. If you feel it's moist, don't water it. If you feel it's dry, water it. Prune off unhealthy parts of the plant, as I just did. You see, this was a bit yellow leaf, so I just plugged it off. So yeah, that was it about my spider plant. Now I want to move on to my pineapple plant. So here I have my pineapple plant. It's a type of succulent. So I actually have 4 different types of succulent to show you, but I just mentioned 3 of them in my last video about succulent. So now I know that I have 4 types of succulent. So this is one of the type of succulent. It's my pineapple plant. Okay, it grows beautiful foliage. It grows elongated leaves, but it has very sharp edges. It has extremely sharp edges, so you need to be careful when you're working around with pineapple plant. So it takes a lot of space, and I'm hoping that it will pop out some pineapple flowers. Fun fact about pineapple fruit is it's a type of berry. Yeah, you heard it right. It's a type of the biggest type of berry all right, and it grows from little suckers or whatever you want to call it, like little succulent. What happens is a pineapple plant grows bigger, and around the base of the pineapple it grows some little suckers or succulents, okay, like baby pineapple plants. You can take them off, you can plug them off from mother plant, put them in the soil separately, and you have another pineapple. That's one way of propagating pineapple, okay. And another way of propagating pineapple is when you buy a pineapple from the supermarket, just break the crown off the pineapple, peel off the bottom leaves, put them in the water. It will start rooting. When you see the roots in a week or so, then put it in the soil. Your pineapple plant will start growing, okay. And the reason why pineapple is a succulent plant, like it looks like succulent first of all, okay. It looks similar to succulent, like you may consider it as a succulent plant by the way it looks, all right. But the scientific way, like how to prove that it's a succulent plant, well, the one thing which is common in all succulent is CAM, which is crassulacean acid metabolism. It's a type of synthesis, like it's phosynthesis, all right, or photosynthesis. If a plant which looks like succulent, and if you doubt that it's a succulent plant or not, if it does CAM, okay, if it has CAM type of photosynthesis, then it falls under the category of succulent. So I do have two pineapple plants. One of them is here and the other one is there. The leaves are growing much taller and larger. So I am hoping to get some pineapples. There is a way that you can force your pineapple plant to grow flower. So you can forcefully get your plant to flower, and then eventually you're going to get some pineapples out of them. So one pineapple plant is going to produce one pineapple. It's not going to produce multiple. And then if you let a pineapple plant grow larger and taller, then that's a different story. So that was it about my spider plant, an excellent air purifier, non-toxic plant, safe for toddlers and pets, beautiful looking house plant, low light tolerant, hardy plant, and the succulent, which is pineapple, which has sharp edges, okay. So just be careful because it may hurt you physically, but it's non-toxic plant, so you don't have to worry about poison in both of these plants which I covered in this video. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell for more. Thank you very much for watching.